When water finally drops from the ceiling of your commercial space, it means the roof system has already been failing silently for months, maybe even longer. Inside the building, you see the immediate, messy reality: stained drop ceiling tiles, your ruined inventory, and that steady, rhythmic dripping echoing in the middle of a workday. We need to look past what's happening inside to understand what's happening outside. This graphic contrasts the visible interior symptoms with the actual hidden stressors on your roof. While you're dealing with ceiling stains below, the surface above is fighting constant UV degradation, pooling water, and heavy stress from rooftop equipment. The immediate dilemma for any property manager is deciding what this leak actually represents. Is it an isolated, fixable crack, or an early warning sign of a total system failure? If you only react to where the water drops inside without diagnosing the condition of the exterior membrane, you'll end up trapped in a cycle of endless patching, wasted maintenance budgets, and recurring leaks. Your first instinct might be to grab a bucket of roofing mastic, climb up the ladder, and try to seal the leak yourself. Don't do it. Untrained foot traffic is actually one of the fastest ways to cause more damage. Walking across an aging, brittle flat roof can easily create new micro-tears and punctures in the membrane without you even realizing it. Plus, flat roof leaks are rarely a straight line. Water usually breaches the exterior, travels horizontally along the decking under the membrane for several feet, and then finally drops into the building. Tracking it by eye is incredibly frustrating. Your immediate goals are simple: cover your interior inventory, put down buckets, document the visible damage, and call in a professional roofing team. Securing your space buys you the critical time needed to thoroughly diagnose the actual health of the roof, rather than blindly slathering sealant over a symptom. In Los Angeles, a commercial flat roof rarely fails from a single dramatic storm. It breaks down from daily, compounding stress. High surface temperatures dry out materials, and long dry spells are followed by sudden, heavy rain. Maintenance access accelerates this wear. Every time a technician walks across the roof, repeated heavy foot traffic stresses and weakens aging seams. The vast majority of leaks don't happen out in the open, flat middle of the roof. They develop at the vulnerable points, around pipe penetrations, exhaust vents, aging flashing, and HVAC equipment curbs. These specialized transition zones experience constant expansion and contraction from heat. Slapping a broad, generic sealant over these joints usually fails because the rigid patch cannot flex with the natural movement of the building. Pinpointing exactly how and where the roof failed dictates your path forward. It tells us whether your roof needs a simple patch, a full coating system, or a complete tear-off. This decision tree shows your intervention options, starting with targeted repair. This is the lowest tier, immediate action for a leaking roof. A repair makes sense when you have a highly isolated issue, like a single open seam, a localized drain blockage, or a punctured membrane section, on a roof that is otherwise structurally healthy. The benefit here is immediate waterproofing. It's fast, low cost, and minimizes any operational downtime for the business inside. While a localized patch solves the immediate crisis, it offers zero protection against future UV degradation and surface weathering across the rest of an aging roof membrane. If your roof has widespread surface wear but is still restorable, the mid-tier option is a commercial roof coating. A coating is a liquid-applied roofing material installed directly over your existing flat roof. Once it cures, it forms a seamless, protective layer across the entire surface. Applying a coating slows down daily surface weathering. In a sunny climate like Los Angeles, using a reflective, cool roof coating also lowers surface temperatures, which reduces the cooling demand and energy costs for the building below. But coatings have strict structural requirements. They only work if the underlying structural deck and insulation are completely dry and sound. This chart maps roof coating types based on their performance trade-offs. Choosing the right material requires navigating the exact physical conditions of your roof, specifically choosing between options like silicone and polyurethane. Silicone ranks high on the water resistance axis. It handles ponding water exceptionally well, making it great for flat roofs with minor drainage issues. However, it sits lower on durability because it can become slippery and attract dirt, which may reduce its reflectivity over time. Polyurethane sits on the opposite end. It offers incredible abrasion resistance for roofs that see heavy foot traffic and frequent HVAC maintenance. The trade-off is a higher material cost and a much higher sensitivity to application conditions. A coating can effectively extend a roof's service life, but only if the specific chemical material you choose matches the precise physical abuse the roof takes daily. When restoration fails or is no longer viable, you reach the final tier, full roof replacement. This cross-section illustrates the point of no return. You can see water bypassing a failed top membrane, saturating the insulation layer entirely, and reaching the structural deck below. Other warning signs include severe seam separation and a soft, spongy feeling underfoot. Applying a liquid coating over these conditions is dangerous. It traps the existing moisture inside, accelerating structural rot and hiding the decay until the decking gives way entirely. Replacing a roof requires a maximum commitment of capital. It also involves tearing off old materials, generating heavy debris, and causing significant operational disruptions for your tenants and employees. Ignoring early warning signs allows moisture to spread. Delaying targeted repairs or coating maintenance transforms a manageable restoration project into a mandatory, highly expensive replacement. Protecting your capital requires matching the scale of your intervention directly to the stability of your existing roof membrane. This assessment matrix lays out your next steps, helping you categorize your current roofing situation and map out the necessary level of intervention. Targeted repair aligns with the reactive manager. You have a sudden, active leak, but an otherwise young and stable roof system that just needs a precise, reliable patch. The roof coating category is for the proactive owner. You have an aging roof with manageable UV wear, and you want to lock in an added layer of protection before the system degrades to the point of failure. Full replacement applies to the system failure scenario. Heavy ponding, deep trapped moisture, and structural deck damage leave you with no other safe option. Getting an accurate diagnosis up front prevents you from throwing good money after bad on endless patch repairs that never solve the actual problem. Water dripping into your tenant's workspace is just the final visible symptom of a larger structural equation. Solving it requires professional analysis of the entire roof system. To map out your exact needs, contact Flat Roofing Los Angeles. Our team will perform a comprehensive diagnostic inspection to tell you definitively whether your commercial flat roof needs to be patched, coated, or completely replaced.